he's going to give us he's going to tell us a little bit about him, and we've seen him, we've heard a lot about him, but this is really his icebreaker, who he is. So John, let's welcome John.
Who are you? Oh, when you wake up in the morning, you can grab a book. When you do a speech, you can open it up and go, wow, I have 3,463 things I want to say. And an icebreaker, an introduction to me. Who am I? First and foremost, the first thing that I can say is really important to me is where I came from. Why? Because there's a lot of heritage in that town that it came from. Where is it? Detroit. Detroit, Michigan. Motown, Motor City. It's a fun place to go. If you drive on the highway, there's the biggest tire in the world off I-94. I-94 actually would give you directions. My grandfather was on TV, and there's a lot of heritage in my family with Detroit. He used to wear a Superman outfit with the cape and all kinds of stuff with the S because he was a super dealer. Well, in Detroit, everybody, if you knew him 20 years ago and ever see him or saw him on TV, you would know Walt Lazar. You would know my grandfather. Well, it stands out for me because what's really important in Detroit? The car business. I was always in the car business. When I was a kid, we used to make rubber band guns. Basically, we'd take the brochures for the cars, tape them up, make triggers, and put rubber bands, and we'd shoot the salesman. We were the dealer brats. It was fun. It was fun. And I can remember growing up and having Lazar on the side of the building. When I got older, after around high school, it became more of a responsibility. My dad and grandfather, if I was the one slacking off, because I started working there, that's one of my first jobs, my name is on the building. I had to set a tone. I had to be a part of that group because my family was harder on me than anybody else in the whole entire place. If they saw me slacking around, they would basically, they would almost, if you ever saw NCIS, they'd smack me in the head. They'd come over, pull me aside, give me a talking to. I'd rather get the smack in the head than the talking to. But Detroit. Something that changed in me is I ended up, after going to college, I moved down here. I've been down here since just before Andrew. I got lucky enough to be in the car rental business, actually in the truck rental business. Andrew came, and what happened? Half of Miami got blown away. The other half were in my office trying to rent a truck to save everything that they had. And I got promoted rather quickly, and then I moved on, did some other things. But I can tell you who I am. I go, wow. The fun parts for me is more about family, the things that I can smile about. It's not work related. It's like, I work because I got to. I have to work. I have to be there to work. The fun part for me is my daughter. So the third thing I'm going to say is my daughter is my life. Why? Because she was hatched 14 years ago. And when she came out, it changes you. Responsibility in life changes you. My daughter now, this afternoon we have a basketball game. I'm the scorekeeper. I'm the one on the side keeping score going, yeah, Sammy, you got 15. Sammy, you got 20. She's 14 years old. She's a little alien woman teenager. And we're going through the struggles of trying to figure out what the right path is for her. And to help her and to guide her. It's really her decision. Well, not really, but it's really her decision on what she wants to do when she grows up. And I can tell you, her friends are really important to her, her life. She makes us laugh every day. And it's such a blessing to be a part of her life and to support her and help her and be a dad. Last night, it was really funny. We're standing face to face, and she goes, Dad, can you teach me some self-defense? And I go, oh boy, here we go. I grab her hand like this, use two fingers, and I have her on the floor. She tries to do it to me, and it's a guy thing. I can't she tries to put me to the floor, and I go, wait, it's all about the technique, Sam. So I go through this whole thing with my daughter. I try to support her, help her, have fun. And you know what? I try to teach her every day something new so that she can survive, either mentally, physically, and overall, I can tell you, it's such a joy to have a child. If you don't have children, you should be tortured in every way possible. Because what ends up happening is your children use your weaknesses and make you better. And my daughter really has. She's taught me to grow. First, I can tell you this. I was a sales trainer. I would get up and do this. I would talk to people about how to sell. And what my daughter did, she would take me, 2 years old, and grab me by the pinky and go, Dad, we're going to Toys R Us. I want to go see this section. And she would give me her sales pitch. I learned how to sell and present sales. Because, well, Dad, I don't quite have one like this. I've got this one because I need this one so that it'll play with that one. She gave me all the relationship issues with sales, why it's different, features, advantages, benefits, and I'm like, wow. Little 2-year-old just taught me everything. Taught me everything, how to relate to people, how to sell something. And it was amazing. So I walk away. My family's a blessing. It's great. But who am I? I'm from Detroit. Yeah, my grandfather was a car dealer, and when I was a teenager, I was picked on unmercifully in school. But I go to work. I have a job. Cube Smart. It's a job. I go there. But really, my passion's my family. And my daughter, I get up. I live for that. I live to get a hug and a kiss and all the love. So, thanks for the opportunity, for the icebreaker. Robert.